How's it, guys?
What's up?
Back here with ParaX, Wayne, and finally Brandon here to join us.
It's been a while.
Yeah, been a long while.
Yeah.
Anyway, you'll find that we are talking really loud because we've got fans on. Because why? It's as hot as shit in Durban. But yeah, look, today's video that we're putting together is, I couldn't put it under Witchy Wednesdays and I can't put it under Demon Mondays because it's a little bit of both, where they both like gel with each other a little bit. But it'll just go up as a video on the channel, so you can check it out. Very interesting stuff. It relates a lot to what's happening currently and with all the crap that's going on in the world today. Nevertheless, it still falls under what we do, which is the paranormal, supernatural side of the world. Or maybe not in the world. But yeah, so anyway, we're in the middle of this whole pandemic thing. You know what? I'm being a knob. Let's talk about this first. If you don't want to be bothered by a poltergeist for the rest of your life and throwing your shit around, I suggest you hit the subscribe button. and the like.
Thumbs up. And the bell notification.
Yes, and the bell. Okay. Then everything will be cool for you. You'll have a peaceful life. Yeah.
Putting curses on people here.
Anyway, back to, we are in the middle of a pandemic. Alright, so obviously, guys, I mentioned in the previous video, it makes it extremely difficult for us to go out and do paranormal investigations with curfew in place and so on. And I mentioned to you guys in the previous video, should we do this stuff during the day? I don't feel particularly comfortable doing it during the day because I'm not really much of a sun baby. I don't know about you. So we don't like the daylight so much. You know what I mean? Which I think is one of the reasons why we are in this channel to start with. So what we are thinking of is probably looking at doing, going out about 6:30 in the evening. sorry about that. 6:30 in the evening, and then finishing off around about 8:30, and then driving Kyalami to get home by 9 o'clock. But at least I think we'll have a bit of darkness.
Yeah, hopefully some good footage.
Add to the ambience of what we're doing, and at the end of the day, we want to keep it scary for you. And I mean, if it's not scary for us, it's not going to be scary for you. So yeah, I think the darkness just adds to that value,
that ambiance.
Yeah. So we're going to look and see if we can maybe hit a couple of places. We've got 2 or 3 abandoned homes and stuff that are really dilapidated and up to shit,
Burnt down,
or semi-burnt down, and we want to go check those out. Go roll up some shit. Hopefully get slapped around by 1-2 ghosts. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, we're in the right era for the supernatural and for the paranormal stuff, because everything's going haywire at the moment. Relating back to the previous video again, we were talking about all the negativity in the world at the moment. It's causing a lot of shit, and not just in South Africa or Durban. It's like everywhere. I'd like to do a shout out to Truth Seeker there for coming back to me with things going south, and he doesn't live this side of the world either. I don't know where you stay, Truth Seeker, but by what you've said, I don't think it's in South Africa. But just hit us up in the comments and let us know. Anyway, guys, excuse the dog in the background. They're just throwing in their 2 cents worth. Now coming back to the witchy side of things, and then we're going to move over to the slightly demon side of things. So on the 21st of December last year, we hit what was called the winter solstice, which would be American timeline kind of thing, and then obviously on our side of the world it would have been known as the summer solstice. Now, welcome back.
Thank you.
The winter solstice is basically like the witches' Christmas, where they celebrate what is called as Yule. Okay. When Yule is celebrated, I'm not going to go too much into that, but guys, when I do a Witchy Wednesday on the subject, I'll go into a lot of detail. But yeah, we just want to scrape the top. So Yule, they've got what they call a Yule log. They'll burn that on the day of Yule when they're celebrating, and this Yule log is supposed to be burning the whole time that they're celebrating, because it keeps out any negative entities that want to come through. Now we go to why would they need to do that? Because when you go through the solstice, the veil between us and the other world, or the third or fourth dimension, is extremely thin. Okay, so the problem here is, due to all the negativity on the planet at the moment, the veil is not just thin right now, I think it's kind of open. That's why I mentioned to you guys, some of you guys might be experiencing weird shit here and there that you might not have experienced before. You're going to see things that you maybe haven't seen before. It's because there's stuff coming through from the other side. Whether it be spirits, whether it be demons, whatever. I mean, they don't have that thing blocking them anymore to come through. So, in our line of work, yay,
We enjoy it a lot.
yes. But for others that don't, they're going to start just seeing some weird crap going around. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But it's going to get considerably worse and worse and worse. And now to take, like I said, we mentioned the negativity is what's causing this to stay open. There's something else that's causing this to stay open, and it goes back to some prophecy in the Bible. Look, I'm no Bible expert. I'm not a Christian either. I'm a spiritualist. But when it comes to spirituality, you got to study and know everything. The same as when you do paranormal investigations, or you study the paranormal or demonology, there's a lot that relates to the Bible as well. So you've got to take a bit of everything and put what you need to do, or put what you need together. So what's happening is I mentioned to you guys on a Facebook page about Israel signing peace treaties left, right and center with the aid of Donald Trump. YouTube, this is not propaganda bullshit. This is, he actually helped with peace treaties, so you don't have to strike us, folks. I'm just repeating whatever news I read. But anyway, where we go into the prophecy side of things, if you go to 30 AD, okay, long way ago. 30 AD is when Jesus was crucified, okay, and the Jews all turned against him, and it was a big boo-ha story. Basically what happened was he got crucified, and God said that the Jews are going to be separated, they're going to be going through a whole lot of suffering, they're going to get winded and murdered and whatnot, and they're not going to be a nation, they're going to be spread across all parts of the planet. And within 40 years they are going to be almost completely annihilated. Which kind of was what happened, because by 70 AD, which was 40 years later, the Romans almost completely took out the Jews.
Well, not only in that case, in Egypt it happened as well prior to that.
100%. Basically, what happened was is every couple of years, or 10 or 20 years, or whatever, the Jews were just getting handed over from Gentile to Gentile to Gentile. So they were just getting winded left, right, and centre. I mean, up to as late as when Hitler was around. I mean, he took out 6 million Jews in the Holocaust. So, you know, when God said Joe's going to cuck,
He meant it.
yes, yeah, he meant that shit. But, okay, so let's get back to what we were saying. So, if you take it at 30 AD, Jesus was crucified. If you go to the Bible and you look at, I'm going to put this up now, 2 Peter 3 verses 8. With the Lord, a day is like 1,000 years. 1,000 years is like a day. Where I'm going with this is Jesus said when he rose or whatever that I'll be back in a little while. And I can't remember who he was talking about, probably Peter, but he still said to Jesus, Lord, what do you mean a little while? So he said, look, I'll be back. I'm going to, when it comes to the Jews, I will raise you on the second day to come and be with me, so to serve with me. So, and then on the third day, I will come back to earth and I will reign over the earth with all my people for 1,000 years. Okay, like. So, now you take it as one day in the eyes of God is 1,000 years to us. So you take 30 AD when Jesus was sacrificed, take 1,000 years ahead, which would be 1030, 1030 AD. Now 1030 AD, that's now is one day, it's 1,000 years for us. Then if you go another 1,000 years ahead, you are looking at 2030 AD. This is the part where I mean that we are in the dawn of the third day. Shit is going sideways with the quickness. Okay. And it's all there, guys. I mean, if you're Christian, you're not Christian, go and reference the Bible. There's a couple of sites on the internet that have got, what's the one that I use a lot, is Bible Gateway. You know, go check it out and you'll see this is all written down. Now, if you remember when I said earlier where Jesus said that the Jews will be, they will come back as a nation and they will be all good and lacquer again. And then what he'll do is he'll raise them up on the third day. Okay. But on the second day, they will get back together again and be all happy and shit. What happened it happened in 1948. Okay. Now, before I show you this next clip, 1948, in that cycle of the 1,000 Years story, if you want to make it look like time-wise, that would be basically your afternoon of the second day. They all came back together. They were declared the nation. Okay. So, check this out.
Meanwhile, on May 14th, 1948, the new government headed by David Ben-Gurion is installed in Tel Aviv. Thus, for the first time since the Roman legion destroyed Jerusalem in the year 70 AD, the Jewish people have a nation of their own. Thus, history was made as the Jewish state of Israel was born. Conceived in strife and weaned on violence, Israel has flourished to become a constructive voice in world affairs. Her flag became a symbol of hope in a troubled world.
Alright guys, so you saw that. So now you know more or less what I'm on about here. This is why I said to you guys, peace treaties getting signed in Israel left, right and center. It's starting to mean something, you know. Once they say peace in the Middle East and there's no wars and blah blah blah, that is when we get introduced to our buddy the Antichrist. And he's going to come through and we're going to have a chip in order to buy shit, which was Mark the Beast, blah blah blah. That's kind of already happening in Switzerland.
Yeah.
I think in Switzerland, where they already put chips in their arms and they're testing it out to buy shit. And yeah, and then also China, moving away from mullahs and going over to all the digital currency. So basically what's going to happen there is they're most pushing now for a one world currency, one world order. So if you talk about a one world order, yeah, you can only be one dude at the very top, which is, you said it, the Antichrist. So things are going to go sideways, and I think it's going to still happen in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we are now, I mean, when I say dawn of the third day, I mean we are 9 years away from the start of the third day, which in those times that I was telling you about, if you're looking at your watch, it's probably 11 o'clock at before midnight of the dawn of the third day, which is like around the damn corner. So, with all this crap happening and prophecies coming true from the Bible and shit just going haywire, I need this curfew to drop so that we can go out and find ghosts for you, because fuck's sake, there's going to be a lot of it now. It really is. Yeah, look, I just thought I'd put that out there, because remember, you know, Antichrist is not just going to be running shit by himself. That means Satan is backing him all the way, which means there's going to be demons running around. You're going to start hearing a lot more stories about demon possessions. You're going to hear of sightings of demons. You're going to, you know, where we used to have like, we used to have a poltergeist here and a poltergeist there. Those are going to become small fry compared to all the stuff that's going to be happening. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to scare you. But yeah, as I said before, you know, just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes peeled, because you can't keep walking around with blinkers on. Shit is going, this shit is real, and it's happening, and it's unfolding right now. Call me prophet of doom.
But the world it's due for something like this, and it has been for a long time now.
Yeah. And I don't see the pandemic going away very quickly.
No.
But I do pray that our powers that be drops the curfew a little bit so that we can go play.
Yeah. But we also pray that the people that be actually listen and take care of themselves and stay inside.
Yes. Guys, come on. Wear that damn mask when you go outside and you're out there in the road and you're going to the shopping centres. Put your stuffing mask on. Yes, there's a lot of hype about, oh, it makes you more sick. You know, just follow the damn rules. Because if you follow the rules, maybe they'll get laxy-daisy with us a little bit and say, okay, you know what, the numbers have dropped by you know, it's not 20,000 people anymore. It's now 19,998. You know, then maybe we can do stuff. I don't give a shit about the beach, to be honest. Because all you do is go there and come back with blisters and sand in your crotch. Fuck, I'm not interested in the fucking beach. But I do want to go out at night and we want to do our stuff.
So we want to get back to our usual routine.
Yes.
And give you guys good content.
But in that same regard, guys, you've got to understand, a lot of places that we go to or want to go to, we've got to get permissions and things like that. So it's not that simple of, oh look, there's a place, let's go and investigate it. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in order to do that. So what we are doing to keep your content going on our channel, I know it's not always just of us, but we've started compilations, you know, of if I come across something that's scary as shit on the internet, I'd like to show you.
Yeah, share it with you guys.
Share it with you guys and show you, because look, we're not going to go out and find every fake crappy thing that we can find, but if it's something that's going to make me or Brandon think about it and think, man, you know, is this real or isn't it real? But shit, I'm leaning more towards the real.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I want to show you.
Yeah.
Because also in the previous videos, what I mentioned to you, there's a lot of weird shit on the planet. There's a lot of weird shit coming through, but there's a lot of weird shit on the planet. And South Africa is not an exception to that rule. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that's running around that is being hidden from us.
A lot.
A lot. Hello, Chloe. Chloe came to visit. There's a lot of stuff that is hidden from us, and it's kept away from us. And you know what? I mean, you know, look at all these ghost hunting shows and things like that, where the guys go out looking for stuff, especially like on Travel Channel and all that. I do sometimes think that those guys find a little more than they bargained for, but they're not allowed to
show it.
Air it. Come on, man. There's some of these places these guys go to is there can't be no ghosts there.
No, it
You know what I
might
mean?
not be something.
And it's like, oh, did you hear this? Something said hello, or that leaf just moved and the window's closed. Bullshit. There's stuff going on there that they're keeping from us. Brandon, myself, and even old Bernard over there, our job is to go out and find what the hell they're keeping from us and come and show it to you.
Oh, just for an example, there's a tunnel under the Vatican Church that's 120 miles long, with full of secrets. So if they can hide that much away from us, they can definitely hide away the smaller
Which
things.
reminds me, I found another tunnel by ParaX Valley side of the wall.
Oh yeah?
I just got to figure out how the hell we're going to get to it. But it looks rather large. So
Pushed up.
I think we need to go and have a look at that. Oh yes. Another thing, we found a new field where we play airsoft on, which is my other little business. It's in the middle of the bushes, and there's this old farmhouse on it, like a 4 or 5 bedroom farmhouse. Lekker during the day, you can run around, shoot the snot out of your friends, blah blah blah, which is lekker. But
There's definitely
he's
something
experienced it, and so have I when we've been working there alone, and this is even during the day. When we are in that house, we feel like
uneasy,
very uneasy.
followed nearly.
But you know, like, you can stand outside the house and you feel nothing. The minute you go inside, I mean, it's not because it's dilapidated and stuff. I mean, we've been in hordes of dilapidated
Hundreds of them.
places, but just get this very uneasy feeling like there is something there. So we're definitely going to ParaX the shit out of that place.
Oh yeah. And also
see what
maybe we can
find there.
ask, what's his face, where the bodies were found.
Yeah. They found 1 or 2 bodies nearby there.
And a couple skulls.
And a few skulls. How they got there, I don't know the story to that, because he didn't tell us.
No.
but it was a whole thing of it's not stuff that was like recent.
Yeah, it was quite a while ago.
Okay, so to our airsoft players that are part of our ParaX viewership, this is not something where someone died like 2 weeks ago.
No.
This was like
Yeah.
long time ago. So yeah, there's been a few bodies found here and there, but like skeletal remains and things like that, which is pretty close by to that area. I don't know if that has something to do with it. I don't know what the history is in that house, what happened in that house previously when people were living there. But I can confirm that there's something
Not right there.
Yes. So we're gonna ParaX that place. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And then there's that other house that Bernard showed us. If you guys remember, the guys that are on my WhatsApp group, I put those pictures up. The place looks as sketchy as shit. We're going there. Any other news?
Not that I know of, not as yet. We are still looking at trying to find a few new places. Maybe an haunted office, but due to Corona we can't get in there, that's the problem.
Oh yeah, we got, he knows a office complex or whatever that's haunted as shit. But they've had 9 Corona scares there, so... And besides the curfew and the Corona scares, obviously we cannot get in there. So we're going to have to wait. But one of our viewers sent me a picture of this dingy little church thing, chapel thing, almost right outside of Suncoast Casino. I never knew it existed.
Oh yeah, that chapel, that one that's been there for years. My aunt got married
It's got
there.
boards on it.
Yeah, my aunt got married there.
We need to get in there.
We got to speak to council. They won't just let us in. It's in the middle of that huge field.
Yes.
Yeah, I know where it is.
We have friends in council.
That we do.
We have friends in the council. Yes, we're gonna go and check that place out because yes, when I checked that picture, I thought that looked weird.
They usually put up the circus right next to it.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's still just this little chapel church thingy,
Watered windows.
parking off in the middle of nowhere, looking like shit, surrounded by big open field everywhere, and it's just standing there. So we need to go.
We're gonna spend the night there.
All right. Well, I think that's about all that we've got now. Besides the compilations and things that we're putting together, we're still going to carry on with our vlog videos like this one. Obviously, Demon Mondays, Witchy Wednesdays, and Freaky Fridays. Brandon reckons he'll join me on this coming Freaky Friday, so keep eyes open for B. He'll be here. We're going to talk about lots of weird shit. I'm not going to let you know. You'll know when it comes.
Save it for the day.
Yes. But yeah, we're going to be discussing some stuff there that's going to really make your skin crawl. And yeah, look, Demon Mondays, guys, sometimes, I must admit, it might take a week or two before a Demon Monday comes up. It might not be every Monday. The reason for that, and this is coming from, like I said before, I mean, I've been looking into demonology and researching and blah 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 for the last 5-6 years. When I want to talk about a certain subject, like let's talk about Azazel or Beelzebub or whoever, demonic demon or whatever, you don't understand how much research has to go into talking about a certain entity or a certain demon. Their past, where they came from, why they were created, where they're going, what is their purpose, what job have they got to do, how do they involve themselves in our current lives, that kind of stuff.
Or part where they popped up through history.
Yes, and where have they shown face, and who did a Ouija board where this thing's popped up? What's that other stupid damn demon that keeps popping up on YouTube channel, Zozo?
Oh, Zuzu.
Asshole. But anyway, so like I said, there's a lot of research that goes into Demon Mondays. So Because, you know, at the end of the day, when we want to sit and talk to you on the blog channels and tell you about this guy and doing this and this is what happened here and that's what happened there, how do I know that one of you aren't a demonologist and you're going to start questioning me and saying to me, but you're talking shit?
Yeah.
I don't need that. I want to make sure that what we bring you is fact and it's real and it's accurate. To me, that is. And to Brent. And that's the same as when we go out ghost hunting. You know, we don't want to bring you fake crap. We want to bring you, this is what we found. This is what we experienced. In your face. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, guys, we love you guys. You are the greatest. We thank you for supporting us. We thank you for hanging around. And we promise that you are going to still be spoiled properly. There's a lot of stuff coming your way.
We barely scratch the surface.
Yeah, and
Barely.
like I said, hands are tied a little bit at the moment, but we try and
Get around.
swindle around it. Yeah,
Other than that,
you, nothing more.
nothing really. But I think, like you said, we are a bit hand-tied at the moment, so once the curfew is dead and gone, then we can start traveling and actually looking for those good places. Like that one, what was that one up there in Maritzburg? That prison?
Ah, shit, yes. Fuck, my mistakes. There's a mental place in Maritzburg, and then there's a prison next to it which is abandoned, but it's still under the mental hospital. What is it called?
It starts with the K or something. Or C.
And then also there's, you know, obviously we also want to go up South Coast to, let me not say the name because
Yeah.
if the owners are watching, they're gonna keep a camera out for us.
Yeah, we'll be waiting.
But anyway, there's this convent, huge. I think we're gonna run into the nun. But we're gonna sneak in there. You see down there, if they take curfew from like 12 to 4 or whatever, that's when we're gonna sneaky there at 11 o'clock at night and stay through until after 4 in the morning. If we survive.
I will be good.
Yeah. Take extra rods. Anyway, guys, but that's us. We're out of here. We got sweat running everywhere.
Yeah, it's hot today.
Yeah, it's
51 degrees.
31.5 degrees in this office.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Anyway, peace.
Peace.